Hello everyone, and welcome to Preparedness. As you saw from the title, we're going to talk about Biden's, the Democrats, and how their policies, what they want to get passed, how that's going to affect the economy. The other day we spoke about them wanting the $15 an hour minimum wage, and we spoke about how that's going to kill small business. Even large business is going to have to lay off people, more unemployment, and then that's going to drive the value of the dollar away. So any of you out there making $25 an hour, once they get $15 an hour minimum wage, that $25 an hour is probably going to look more like less than $20 an hour, because the price of everything is going to go up. Okay, so we got that. Next thing, they canceled the pipeline, right? The oil pipeline coming down from Canada. And I heard rumor that China is going to be buying Canada's oil now. Now, it is rumor. I have not verified it. I am saying it so that if you've heard that, post out in the comments below. So if that's true, not only price of gasoline, diesel, all that's going to go up. Petroleum products, and like everything's made from petroleum, going to go up. As well as, once again, unemployment. All those jobs that were on the pipeline are no longer going to be there. So we got that. Oh, excuse me. And all the other environmental policies they're wanting to put forth is just killing jobs. It's like they're just regulating and regulating and regulating everything again under Trump. And I'm not saying Trump was perfect. Everybody has their flaws. But under Trump, he took away a lot of these regulations, and the economy soared. Unemployment was at record lows. Yeah, everything was working the way it was supposed to work. But that is going away. Another one I don't know if a lot of people are thinking about right now. They made the campaign promise they're going to outlaw the AR-15, get rid of all them nasty, dangerous assault rifles, right? All those military AR-14s, as Biden would say, oh, slow Joe. And what is that going to do? Now, for those of you old enough to remember, back in the 90s, they did pass an assault rifle ban, okay? And it lasted a number of years, and then it expired, and thankfully they didn't renew it. But back then, the common man, your working man, couldn't really afford an AR anyway, because they were made by like Colt, and they were kind of pricey. But today, everybody and their brother are making ARs, AR parts, something. You've got companies out there like Bear Creek, I believe is the name of one. Palmetto State Arms, I believe is another. They're more like your entry level. And they're cranking them out. And it goes all the way up to those of you that can afford the old Daniel Defense. Beautiful weapons. And everybody in between. So now if they outlaw those nasty guns, what's going to happen to all those people? You've got a lot of those skilled trades that is just going to be gone, okay? They're taking the corporate tax rate up. So what's going to happen? Jobs are going to start going overseas again. Because it's cheaper. It just makes sense. But yeah, with the ARs, It's going to affect all of those smaller companies like Ruger and Springfield, all those. They'll stop making ARs and they'll just focus more on the pistols and long guns and stuff like that. But the smaller companies, it is going to hurt them bad. And all of the companies that make all the accessories for the AR, if you see one of these tactical commando guys with their ARs out at the range shooting at 20 feet and they've got flashlight and laser and a holographic sight and a magnifier, or they've got this $400 scope and they're shooting it like 20 feet or something. Kind of cracks me up. But if that's you, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Okay, I'm sorry. But anyway, no, all those guys that make all the accessories for it, all the furniture, what are they going to do now? There are businesses, but that's strictly what they do, is they make, the heat shields and forward grips and, all that stuff. And those companies are going to go out of business. Once again, small business is gone. All those employees laid off, unemployment. So more unemployment. And to get on what I just touched on here in a second ago, was increasing that corporate tax rate. Okay? So the increase in the corporate tax rate, along with $15 an hour minimum wage, that is going to drive companies overseas in droves. Once again, all of these companies are going to be leaving, and you can't really fault them for it. All those evil corporations, their job is to make money. That's their job. And if they can't make money here, they'll make money somewhere else. And it's just the way it is. So, excuse me, just burping today. I wish people understood these evil corporations, these companies. This is what feeds people. This is where they get their money so that they can buy the food so that they can feed their kids. Okay? And by forcing them to go overseas, you're just hurting Americans. Because corporations are going to make their money. It's just going to happen. And they're going to do whatever they got to do. I remember I watched a thing a couple years ago talking about this guy that he made plywood. Okay. That it got to the point, and I'm trying to recall, that it was cheaper for him to cut down the trees here, ship the wood to China, make the plywood there, then ship it back here and sell it. That was cheaper for him to do. And that's what he did, because that's what his competitors were doing, and he was going to go out of business. So these policies, the things that they're wanting to accomplish, it's very, very business unfriendly. And that's no bueno. We finally started to see manufacturing starting to come back a little bit here in the old USA, and it's not looking good. What I hope and pray all of the labor unions out there and the blue collar guys out there, that they pay attention to what's happening, because the Democratic Party was forever, that's party of the working man. All labor unions, no matter who the candidate is, they are endorsing the Democrat, whoever it is, doesn't matter. And I'm hoping that they kind of wake up. I hope the union membership wakes up and starts telling the international, it's like, hey, this is wrong. This guy's not helping us. He's hurting us. We're not going to do this anymore. People have a tendency to underestimate their voice. I'm not saying go out there with your pitchforks and your torches. I'm not saying that. But just let your opinions be heard. You don't have to holler and scream. But just put forth your concerns to the union president and etc. and just let them know. So no, I'm leaving stuff out here, guys, but that's kind of what I'm seeing. Is you're going to be seeing unemployment go up a lot. And if you want to go a little conspiracy theory crazy, that's what the Democrats want, right? Democrats are the give a guy a fish, not teach him to fish. They want those people dependent on the government. And I know I might have just upset some of my Democratic buddies out there, and I apologize, but hey, I've heard somebody else say that, so I can repeat it. It's not my words, it's not what I'm thinking, right? Oh, allow me to back up, guys. So anyway, with that, yeah, this whole $15 an hour thing, unemployment, small business is gone, shutting down the pipelines, oil prices going up, contributing to higher prices on everything, along with $15 an hour higher prices on everything. Yeah, more jobs going overseas, manufacturing going away. They banned the wicked, nasty ARs. Yeah, you're going to see more unemployment, and it's not good, guys. So let your voices be heard. Contact, you guys have heard me preach it before, your local and state governments. They're important, guys. They're important. I told you guys months ago, focus on those. Who's the sheriff of your county, the county commissioners, the mayor, everything, your state legislatures. Make sure you're getting the right guys in there. Look at the primaries. Do your homework. Instead of just voting straight Republican or straight Democrat, make sure the guy you're voting for is actually a guy you like. But anyway, we'll leave it at that. Like always, please post your comments down below. Love reading the comments from you guys. And with that, we will say see ya. Bye.